So what's up, YouTube? This is day 3 of explaining to you guys what day trading is. And on today's video, what we're going to talk about is prop firm accounts. And prop firm accounts, I would say, like back in the day, like maybe when I first started, I was very skeptical about it. Didn't really trust it. Like companies giving you like 200k dollars to trade to eventually like pass a challenge, get funded 200k dollars and be able to trade 200k and get like insane ass fucking payouts. Like like who's giving out 200k? That's literally like 10 years worth of my fucking working my normal job, my 9 to 5. And it only came down to like recently, like where for the students that kind of didn't have that much capital to play with, like each time like we would lose and they wouldn't risk it properly, and then they blow the account, and then they would like have to wait and wait and wait to be able to save up a little bit to then like be able to deposit it and be able to trade it. So I kind of just took the not the risk, right? Because I mean, like I understand, like not everybody has $100 to just blow for something that could or could not work. So I decided to take the risk and just try out a. Well, there was a prop firm that was getting like promoted by like some people that I watch, and I literally took the challenge, passed it, and fucking they literally went MIA out of fucking nowhere. Literally passed. I didn't even get to take my first trade on it. I just passed the challenge and challenge two, and they fucking went MIA, and I was nothing I could really fucking do about it. Discord closed and everything. So I would say like some prop firms out there are very like sketch. Like you really have to do some digging on some that have been like super consistent. Even if one has a bad review and it's just like a mix, then I would say like it's just kind of one of those like you buy the lowest tier, you try it, you pass it, and if you get your payout, you can just keep escalating accounts. But I guess I could say like some tips that I can give you guys to like help you passive fund it. Not guaranteeing it, not promising you're gonna pass it with what I say or anything, but I just give you guys some tips for some people that are either profitable or non-profitable watching this video. Is I would really say risk management is like key number one. I would honestly say key number one is risk management, because if you're able to risk like a low amount to get a nice reward and just keep doing that consistently just to the profit target, and with like the obviously there's rules that you have to follow in order to pass it. You can't just like one trade boom hit the target, because you could easily fail that. Like it's kind of crazy. They're kind of very strict on making sure you guys are like at least profitable and consistent, not just I risk the max that it let me risk to score that X amount of dollars super quickly, because you'll fail. But yeah, like if the profit target's 500, then just make a goal, because there's a thing called like minimum trading days, where you have to trade for a certain amount of days for you to pass. So if it says minimum trading days is 4 days, and on the third day you hit the target, you fail. Which is just the fact of the matter is that you'll fail, even though you hit it in 3 days. It's just like if it tells you 4 days, okay, it's $500. Okay, I'm gonna pass it in 8 days. Then just divide it. How much you have to make in those 8 days to hit that profit target, and literally just risk to where you're gonna be able to like hit your take profit with it being correlating with everything, just being literally correlating to what it has to be in order for you to pass it in 8 days. Obviously, being that you win 8 days in a row, But yeah, risk management is like really, really top tier for passing them. And the second tip is understanding the rules in order to pass. Like I just mentioned, like if there's minimum trading days, if you trade for 3 days and hit it, you could fail, which is like I said, it's just the sad fact about it. But there's also what is there? There's like a consistency rule, which basically, essentially, from what I understand, is like you can only make so much in a day. So then when you hit the profit target, you fall in that consistency rule, which is like 45. I think one of them are like some of them are 45 to 50%. So if you're scoring 75%, if you're scoring 75% and basically with two trades you pass it, you could essentially fail. So I think essentially from what I understand is like taking, I would say, a good amount of trades to then hit the target. So basically like if the target's 500, you make 50, 60, 70, and then you lose like 20, and then like you score another 70, and then like 100, and then you score like 30, 40. Like I feel like it's just staying in like a consistency rule below the 50 mark, so you have more trading days to show that you can consistently make money. Because if you're hitting 75% of the target on the first day, you fail, 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 and then you hit another 75, and you already passed it, then it just shows that yes, you can make a lot of money, but to them they're gonna see like what's your lot size positions and all that, and you know literally fail. Like 5 trades, 3 L's, 2 wins for 75%. Then they're just gonna see that you're kind of just risking pretty high, for a high reward. Essentially, you could do that with your own free money. Like it doesn't matter with a broker and your own money, you're able to make unlimited amount of money. And I guess another tip would be, well, another best tip is, I would say, have like a certain edge in the markets before you hop into this, because obviously they're not giving you no guides, they're not giving you no trades, they're not sending you signals, they're not giving you anything. It's just basically just funds. They're giving you a challenge account to essentially be able to trade X amount of dollars for the challenge that you buy, and being able to have a increase in your capital to be able to trade, to then request a payout, to then get some money, to basically just give you leverage in the markets. Because if you have $100 and the trade says you at least have to have $90 in your account to be able to trade, that means you're gonna have to, like, you're pretty much risking your whole $100. It's essentially the matter of the fact. And in order to score big, you know, you could essentially lose your $100 to be able to score big. So to escalate $100, usually with like higher end, um, I would say, like, if you do stocks, forex, or futures or whatever, like some of them do require like initial more higher capital to be able to trade it a lot better to actually see some good gains. Um, yeah, I feel like if you guys able to have like a little bit of an edge, even if it's like at least if you lose five but you win three, maybe that's not as bad. Like if you're able to take one of these like prop firm accounts, and like with those three trades that you lost and the two that you win, you're able to like kind of overtake them. Like I feel like you still could get funded. It might be a little bit more challenging unless you buy a higher end capital account where you're able to score a little bit more higher than a lower end prop firm account. But I feel like those are kind of like my key components before I even tried this, was being able to at least be profitable or semi profitable, and being able to understand what their rules are and what they're asking for me not to place a trade. Damn, I just hit 500 in the first day, and then it's telling me that I lost or that I failed because I didn't follow one of the rules. And obviously, the risk management being that I'm able to, like, okay, if I lost 30 trades and the next two, I'm able to at least break even or be at least a little bit in the green. I feel like it's just, those are my three key components to at least having an edge, to at least being able to pass these. Because like I said, they're not free, and once you fail, you literally have to spend it again. So if you go and buy a 200K account for almost like $600 $700, and then you start just punching in the numbers, you have no idea what you're doing, and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna just try to score 50 grand and call it a day or whatever, you literally just lost a whole week's worth of work. Essentially, the average person makes like $700 to $1,000 a week, so you pretty much just lost a whole check in a matter of like a click. And within that first day, if you risk so much, even if you fucking hit a banger trade and it literally went your way and you scored X amount of money, like, it's like they're pretty much like helping you, like, with the leverage of capital, for you to just follow some simple rules and just for you to have a little bit of an edge in the markets, which I think is pretty good. But just me being skeptical in the beginning, because I have heard of, like, prop firm accounts, like some aren't even legit. Some of them like, oh yeah, we'll fund you, they'll give you an account, but once you pass and yada yada yada, they don't give you payouts, they take forever, or they're literally just scamming. Like, I know that it's crazy to say that like companies like this are just scamming. They want you to pay $150 for a prop firm account, and then you never get your account, and they just hold you for your money, even if it's like a 200K account. And some I've seen, I don't know if they're still around, but like back in like 2022, 2023, there was like 500K accounts, which I think those were the scamming ones. Like, there's no way. Almost a half a mil for a pop from account was pretty insane. But um, I would say really do research on like a prop firm that you feel comfortable with. If you're watching like people trade, like, I guess you can kind of just see what they're like. Oh, okay, like, go by here with my code and you get like 20% off. Like, I would still do research on it. Just don't, like, they're gonna make money on that affiliate code that you use, whether you use it or not. Then they're just gonna make money, and whether it works, it's scamming or not. I mean, I would just do research, like, regardless. Like, look what happened to me. Like, some of the most famous people that I know that are trading, that I watched and learned from, were promoting one that literally cooked me. I literally spent $400, passed it, and it literally cooked me. But what can I say? I mean, there's nothing I could do. They're literally still MIA, and I'll never see that account. And it is what it is. So just really do your research. Don't just go because they're super rich and they got Lambos and they got Ferraris and they got like Cullinans and all that crap. Just do your own research, and I really hope you guys end up going with a platform account, because honestly, it really does help you, like, not put $1,000 and losing 1,000, but rather get like an account for like 100 and some dollars, or even with the coupon code or whatever, being able to get something small to then have a high end capital and leverage to then be able to get a payout and make some money, and essentially just put that in a broker and escalate that account and then trade your own live account. That's kind of what I'm doing. And that's kind of what I said about this, is when I make my first 100K, like my first six fig all prop firm live account, then I'm not sure. I don't think I'll stop the YouTube. I don't think so. But I'll be able to start documenting more on my live trades and all that once all that starts going around. But until that day, I mean, I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even thinking about it, because first I got to get to it, right? So I think that's one good thing anybody can do as well, is get a prop firm account, pass it, get payouts, make a get a broker, create an account, and all the money you get from payouts from whatever platform you use, just throw it in there. Whether it's $800 from a payout or $60, boom, just throw it in there. Create a high, a 5,000-6,000 account of your own live capital funds, and then trade it, escalate it, and still keep a platform account for like, just to keep making some more money, to keep adding to that account and growing and escalating, and just having a high account to trade with your own money, so you don't have to rely on other people scamming you or whatever. Because when you trade your own live account on your broker, that 7,000, you flip it to 14,000. Now you can fully withdraw $14,000 that you just made from just trading, or X amount of money up or X amount of money down. And I really hope that you guys just lock in. And if you're watching this video, and like I said, it's gonna be like every Wednesday. I guess the coupon code would still be 10%, and the code would be prop firm, if you guys want to join the Telegram for a little bit of a discount. Yeah, if you guys made it to the end of the video, this is where the disclaimer comes in. Like, this is a disclaimer that anything I say is just to the best of my knowledge. I'm not giving you guys a dream, a promise that you're going to be profitable from everything you're seeing. This is just a little bit of a knowledge YouTube for you guys to understand what anything is, what day trading is, what brokers are, prop firms, understanding excuse me, understanding understanding strategies and all that kind of good stuff that it's yet to come. And yeah, so I really hope you guys have a good day, and if you're watching this YouTube, stay tuned. There's gonna be some good stuff coming up. I don't know if I'll create another channel with a little day in the life. That probably won't be anytime soon. I'm really cooking up some really good stuff, and I got something cooking. I'm gonna just say that. But I hope you guys have a good day, and if you're watching this, be safe.